Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please hit the subscribe button below. My name is Armugan Nadeem and today you're about to find out how I make some Bombay Biryani. This is the packet, what it looks like, and you can find this almost at any Indian Pakistani grocery store. This is what it looks like. On the back it says all the directions on how to make it, and I really don't need to read them. You can just watch this video and follow it through. But here's the ingredients that they want you to have, which includes 2.2 pounds of meat, 3.5 cups of rice, 3 medium-sized onions, 3 to 4 medium-sized tomatoes. I usually don't put potatoes in, but they say it on here to put potatoes, 2 medium-sized potatoes in there, and then garlic, ginger paste, plain yogurt, and cooking oil, and this biryani masala. So it really should be easy as long as you got some of the most common supplies you can find. So let's get started and I'll show you guys how it's done. Okay, so here what I like to do is use the cold water in there. Here's a pressure cooker pot. By the way guys, this is what you're gonna need as well to make goat biryani, because I'm making goat biryani, it has to be pressure cooked. If you're making just the chicken biryani, you can skip this step right here. But since it's goat and we're gonna pressure cook it within 15-20 minutes, it's gonna be ready to be going into the pot with everything else. So what I do is I use the cold water. I turn on the tap at all the way cold and I let it run for a minute until it gets really cold. And the reason why is because I don't want to use the hot water, any of that water that was going through into the hot water heater, getting heated up and going through all them pipes. I just want the cleanest, purest water, and that would be possibly the most cleanest water is gonna be your cold tap. So that's why I use that. I put water in there. Don't mind my bags here guys. I came home last night, was pretty tired after grocery shopping, and I wanted to portion out the meat by weight. So I put it in these bags. So basically you just put the meat in there with water, and I'll show you guys how much water I put into here in a sec. Alrighty. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse it out first, just so that I know my meat has been rinsed, and fill it up again with water. And this time I'll show you how much water goes in there and what goes in the water afterwards. So with the meat in there, I'm gonna leave it about halfway, as you see. Why halfway? It's because it's a pressure cooker. It's gonna steam up. There's gonna be so much pressure in there. It's gonna cook that meat just fine and right. If I overfill the water, it's just not gonna be that good. So
okay, so grab your tablespoon here. This is kind of a big spoon, but I put in 1 spoon of salt in the meat. Then use this ginger garlic paste you find at almost any grocery store. In the meat, I put about 2 spoons of it in there, and I mix it up. I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes because I noticed that, actually 20, because it would take probably 5 minutes just for that cold water to get hot, and then the rest of the 15 minutes, because I noticed this meat wasn't really frozen all the way. I put it in last night and pulled it out this morning, so it's not frozen all the way. That's why I'm going to just cook it for 15 minutes. But if it was frozen all the way, I'd probably cook it for 20 to 30 minutes. You go ahead and put this on. It only goes one way. It has to be locked in tight so it can't blow up on you. This is it's like a bomb. You have to treat it carefully. Put this thing on, the whistle, turn it on high. And timer. Okay guys, so here's the next step, and the next step is basically putting your rice in water. So take a Tupperware about this size. A cup. 1 cup. 2 cups. Half a cup. And what you want to do with this is the same thing, cold water. And this is how you clean your rice, guys. You just put in cold water, turn it off, and don't really be too rough with the rice. You're gonna break the rice. Just a little tiny bit. Or usually I don't even touch. Usually, just pour the water out. As you see, the water is so much more whiter because it's getting cleaned up. And as I keep doing this process over and over again, the water is gonna be clear.
So guys, after the water looks very, very clear and you can almost see the rice through it, I just let it sit. Let the rice sit in the water. So our next main thing is this. This is why my biryani tastes as good as it does, because I did use the ginger garlic paste to go in that pot, but to go in our main biryani, that's not what I'm going to be using. I'm actually going to cut up the real ginger and garlic.
Okay guys, the meat is done. It has been pressure cooked to the right temp, and I have made my fresh ginger and garlic paste. This is the reason why it tastes so good. And now I'll set this paste to the side.
Right after you fry your onions goes the ginger garlic paste. Now, my aunt taught me something a little different, which I'll show you guys here in a second. So you cut up onion. I'm going to turn the stove on, put some canola oil, and put in a spoon of desi ghee to make it taste so super good. You don't have to exaggerate this, it's just for the taste and flavor.
A little bit of richer taste. Because you can use butter if you like. Or even just regular ghee.
Now is the time to grab the spatula and move things around. And you let this cooker leave out all the steam before you can pull that off. Then you pull that off, steam comes out. Right now there's no more steam coming out. That's when you can carefully open this, and even when you're opening it, put both of your hands like this so it doesn't pop on you ever. Voila! This is that this water that's in here, the hot soup, I'm gonna cook the rice in it. That's why it tastes good as it does. So what I'm doing is, this is the pot I'm cooking my rice in. And I'm using this, all the meat is gonna be left into this and all the soup is gonna go into that.
Here's our meat, ready to go. I will leave meat here just so I can rinse off as good as possible.
Wash it. Take the top off. This. I'm gonna start cutting it in real small slices.
This stuff can hurt if you're not used to cutting green chili peppers because the seeds that come out of them, if you're not used to them touching your skin, the outside of your skin, it's gonna burn. It burnt me very much when I was a little child. Got on my face. Damn, that hurt a lot. But yeah, I got over it. And now my skin is so used to them, I never even would know if they touched my skin or not. Alright. So now that goes into the onions. That is the only thing that I do different than a lot of other people. Okay. Smells so good. So as you put everything in there. Now the next step is going to be putting our ginger garlic paste in there after the onions are a little bit more brown. So what I'm going to do until then is I'm going to cut up some tomatoes. This is 4 tomatoes. I'm doing 5 just because I'm a boss. I do what I want. You get me? I'm a boss. Bitch, I'm a boss. Huh? This is how you cut the potato. Chop it down the center so it leaves it horizontal. Just like this. Yeah. Hey, I am still busy. I'm still cooking and I'm recording a video as well, so let me get at you a little later, okay? Okay, bye. So, tomatoes, you chop them up like this. Down the center again. 1, 2, 3. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the side. Check all my onions there. They're wonderful, fantabulous. Alrighty, my tomatoes are ready.
Let that cook, and then you simply open these packets up, drop them in there. I'm using 2 because I want to make it real spicy, but this is all you need. Just 1 pack. I think I'm really satisfied with the way my onions are looking now, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in there. Bismillah. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Smell आई है यार, क्या smell आई है?
Okay, now we'll mix this up. Turn the temp down a little bit because ginger garlic paste seems to like burn up real easy, and you don't really like burn up. And after you put that paste in, you might as well just continue on doing this and moving it around so it doesn't get stuck and burnt. Okay, time for tomatoes to go in.
Okay, guys, it's now time for me to drop the meat in there. And I still have not put the packet in yet. Okay, guys, it's time. My tomatoes have melted pretty much away, and my meat in there. It's time for me to put the spices in and now let the spices cook with everything. And right after that, I'm gonna put the yogurt in as well.
Get in there. Like I said earlier, because I want it to be more spicy, this is why I'm using 2 packets. Otherwise, you can just use 1 if you're some white-ass dude. I'm going to turn the heat down to medium now. Just because we don't need that much heat anymore. Our meat is cooked, our tomatoes are cooked, our veggies are pretty much cooked. We just need on medium heat the spices to cook in here for about 2 minutes. And then I can put the yogurt in here.
So over here, back to this thing, the soup. You there? Okay, you're here. This soup that we pulled out of cooking our meat. This step, you can't forget. I used to forget and I would be like, man, why is my rice a little, not right. So a spoon of salt goes in there. Perfect. Now what you want to do is turn this on full blast. Let this soup boil up, baby.
While the soup is boiling up, we'll focus on this dish over here. Keep on moving it. It smells so good already.
Okay guys, focus a little bit over here. This step, you can't skip it either, because otherwise it's just not gonna have the right texture. Put you about a cup of yogurt in your, okay, more than a cup and a half. I do a lot of yogurt, guys, because yogurt really gives it that different taste.
What you want to do with this, guys, is just mix it up and make it a consistent form of yogurt. So it's not going in there as chunks. It's going there in more milky form. You get it? You get it or not? Do I need to say that again? Over there, the soup is getting hot too, so better hurry up. Let's start. I got it. Okay, I got it. Alrighty. Oh shit, that soup is really boiling now. Boy, need to hurry up. Okay, put that aside. Let's turn the soup down for a minute. Boy, I can't have you freaking leaving me like this. Just needed you to get heated up for a minute. Back over here, guys. Right there. We're gonna mix it up now. Real good. Okay, let's get back to rice. Over here is our hot stove, calling the name for the rice. And you notice that it's about to start boiling again. Sorry. Over here, the rice. You dump water out, not all the way, just a little bit. And as it's boiling, you dump the rice in there. Yeah, baby. You dump the rice in there. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
You put your spoon in there. and it touches the rice, right there is my mark. So that's about inch and a half. About inch and a half is what you need. So guys, this is how you can tell that the yogurt has been completely finished, is when you basically start seeing oil separate from your curry. That's when you know that the yogurt is ready to go, and it's getting done. It's getting close to being done. And this is the part, this is the time where you put in a whole squeezed lemon. 1 or 2, it's up to you, baby. Over here we've got the rice boiling, and the key over here is to, as they're boiling, you pull 1 or 2 rice out and you squeeze it in your fingers. And this will tell you how much they have been cooked and how much they need to be cooked more. So you want to make sure that the rice has been cooked entirely from the outside, but a little bit in the inside still needs to be done, and that's when you turn that off, pull it out, and the rest of it cooks in there with that. So
here I go, squeezing some lemon in here, guys. If you squeeze the lemon before the yogurt has been done, which means if the oil has separated or not, if the oil hasn't separated and you put the lemon in there, you're going to fuck the dish up, just so you know. Because if the yogurt hasn't been cooked all the way and you add lemon to it, it's going to destroy that yogurt and react very badly. But now that the yogurt has been completely cooked, the lemon can go in there and do its thing without having to mess with the yogurt particles.
okay, the rice been done. Immediately take it off, dump in here.
Rice is very tricky to cook. The first few times, you're not going to be able to get this right. It's pretty much like playing an instrument or riding a motorcycle. You just ain't going to get it the first day.
Okay guys, our lemon has been cooked, our yogurt has been cooked, the oil has been separated, the meat has been cooked, the veggies has been cooked, everything is good to go and ready to go. So basically now it's time to turn the temp down and put the rice in on top. Our temp is gonna be right there, extremely close to low. Here's our rice. It's sat in there. Let the water, whatever that stuff is, come out. Throw this on top, just like this. After that, I grab 2 rags, grab the entire pot, and shake it. This is what it looks like now after putting the rice, spreading the rice over. When I shook the pot, it kind of spread the rice over entirely evenly through the pot. Next step, put a piece of cloth on top like this, put the cover on, flip the cloth back up so it doesn't get burnt on the stove down there. And now that this cloth has been all the way around, I usually put on some sort of weight. Now what's happening, guys, it's gonna cook, the rest of the rice is gonna cook on steam, and it's gonna cook with all the spices and meat underneath, and it will be done in 15 minutes. I'm gonna set our timer. So here it is, guys. 15 minutes have been up. The biryani is ready to go. Voila. Here it is. Show you how you move the rice around without breaking it. You can't move it all around. Basically, you go down, up, then over like this. All the way around. Smelling super good. There's one thing I'm missing, and that is cilantro. I didn't have it. That's why I am not putting it on. But if you have cilantro, don't skip it. Don't, then find the time to go get it. Unlike, here's a final look after I move the rice around a little bit. All it needs is cilantro on top, and it's ready to go. Here's the final product in the plate, guys. Like I said, the only thing it's missing is cilantro. I'd love to go to the store, grab that, and put that on there too. But it looks super yummy, smells super yummy. I can't even talk right now because my mouth is getting watery. The goat pieces look extremely tender. Let's try it. It's spicy and the salt is perfect, and the goat tastes really good as well. Definitely all the way done, tender. So this is how you make the best Maggie's biryani, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It'll help me keep on making this biryani, man. Trust me. Thank you. Bye-bye.